Hello guys, good night. My name is Enrique. I apologize for the inconvenience. I apologize for those of you who are waiting for more than 20 minutes. We had some technical difficulties, but now we are live and now we are ready to start. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you feel that this information that will be given today is going to be useful for you, subscribe, hit the notification bell button, and always be notified every single time we go live. We go live every single week, every Monday to be exact, at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And also, we are constantly putting new and informative content. Stay tuned for my webinar. We are working for that video. Hopefully, it's going to be aired next week. It's going to be a full 1.5 hour webinar showing you every single tip on how to begin dropshipping and how to begin dropshipping from AliExpress, which is a marketplace that we normally use, onto eBay. This is specifically for beginners. So is this specific stream or live webinar. Anyway, so guys, let me know where you're from. If you have any questions, just let me know as well. We are streaming from YouTube and on Facebook. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below on Facebook and on the chat box on the right side of the YouTube video. I'll be addressing those questions if possible towards the end of the stream. So the idea is for me to go ahead, show you my slides, and then show you how to product research quickly, right? Show you the practical stuff, and then move on to the questions if there's any. And if I cannot address those questions during the stream, don't hesitate and leave me a direct contact message to my email, enrique@dsmtool.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, enrique_cabrera92. Anyways, let's just begin this stream and let's just begin the slides. Let me screen share right now with you guys. Okay, so we have our topic of today is eBay dropshipping tips and a giveaway of 7 awesome products. So let me show you the products quickly and what is the total revenue made on each item. So we have 7 products and let me give you the numbers. So the first product we have here is made $72 overall a total revenue so far, and around a month, right? This is over a month. We have the second item, I will be revealing these items afterwards, but then we have a total revenue of $74.95. Then we have $106 for the third product. The fourth product has $964.65. And this item, which is a star item for me, made $4,650, a total revenue of that. That is a whole lot of money. And then we have the last two, $145, made this brush over here. And then this product right here made $121 overall. Now, the main goal of this stream, guys, is to show you, right, how to find profitable products using 2 types of methods, specifically one type of product research method called the sniping technique, and I'll show you how that works. But the idea is for you to know how to do this and also give you tips along the way. But we have more and more content in terms of video with specific, let's say, information such as, let's say, eBay dropshipping policy. We have also more suppliers that you can work with, the US suppliers, China suppliers, and so on and so forth. But this stream is to give you the items, but also along the way, give you more and more information. Okay, so if you're ready, and again, I apologize for the inconvenience. We started a little bit late from the scheduled time, but if you can, if you feel generous, hit that smash that like button. It's gonna help us tons. And let's start this first part of the stream, the product research. Over here, I'm going to talk about 2 things. Number 1, online arbitrage, and number 2, I'll give you 2 types of product research methods, and I'll be going on details on one, which is the sniping technique, and just give you further general tips when it comes to finding a trending niche on eBay. I will not go further, or I will not dive into that specific subject on this webinar. However, I do want to show you how it is and how it works. Anyway, so let's start with online arbitrage. For those of you who don't know, online arbitrage is the process of finding a product on a marketplace such as eBay or Amazon, and then source that same item on a different website such as AliExpress. In this case, we're going to be using AliExpress as our main sourcing website. And what we do is we find that item at a cheaper or lower cost that we find that on eBay, and then resell that item on eBay into our store at a higher price to cover up our fees and also try to get profits out of every single sale. So let me give you just a quick example of how this works. So we have the first item. Let's say this necklace over here. So as you guys can see, this necklace is being sold on eBay for $8. So the idea is to find this same product, to source it on AliExpress and find it at a lower cost. And for example, here we have it. We have the same item over here, and here we have $8, but over here on AliExpress, this costs $3.19. And you have to add also the shipping. In this case, if we use AliExpress standard shipping, the fee would be $1.60. But you find it at a cheaper cost on AliExpress. So this is the idea of online arbitrage. And if you feel that this item will give you profits, and I'll show you how to figure that out, then you can source this same item and resell this item at a higher price that you find it here. But always keep in mind that even though you're selling at a higher price, you want to be competitive with this seller, because you are going to give him or her a competition. So you have to be cheaper. So instead of selling this for $8, you can go as low as $7.99. As long as you're cheaper, you're still gonna be competitive in terms of pricing. But yes, the idea is to find the same item at a lower cost and then resell it at a higher price to gain profits, and also obviously try to cover up your fees. Okay, so when it comes to the sniping technique, this is the first method I want to really dive into. This is pretty much, it has 3 simple steps. The first step we have is finding other dropshippers. We don't care about the product, we just care about finding other potential dropshippers that we can compete against, right? Because when it comes to a marketplace such as eBay, you have a full bunch of regular sellers that they have their own inventory, but you also find dropshippers that are doing the exact same thing as you are, and you have to compete against those type of sellers, because that is what you are. If you try to compete against a regular seller, since that person has maybe a high rotation inventory, it's going to be harder for you to find those products at a lower price and resell them as well. So it's a little bit it's a complex method, but always try to find other dropshippers first. So what you do is, number one, you head over to AliExpress. And again, guys, I will do this same exact thing, and I will show you how to do it, but I just want to go over the theory right now. So first off, you go to AliExpress, find any random product. You don't care about the product. Just find any random product. Grab the full title and head over to the advanced search on eBay. And always make sure that the item's location is in China, because we are using a Chinese supplier or website. In this case is AliExpress. So you want to find other dropshippers that are doing the same thing as you are, just to be more competitive and have a higher chance to make sales and compete on the eBay market. Second step you have is analyze that dropshipper store. So once you found a potential dropshipper, head over to this person's store, check out the items for sale, where you can find every single item they are selling, and using the eBay popularity sort, that is a Chrome extension that I will share with you guys later on and show you how it works. You can find the most popular product that person has currently, and once you find that product, that is where you analyze the best-selling product, then you can check out if that item will give you profits, and then you can source that same item on AliExpress and head it over to your store on eBay. So what you do is you use another tool or another Chrome extension called Ali Tools, and I'll show you how it works. That you can analyze any picture, or you can always you can keep track of every single price change on AliExpress, on the supplier's page, and so on. It's gonna actually give you so much benefits, and it's gonna make your life easier when it comes to drop shipping. So once you've done that, I just want to show you quickly how the eBay marketplace works. So you have the eBay marketplace, you have normal sellers. There are the vast majority of maybe sellers over there on eBay or Amazon, but you also have a small group of drop shippers, right? So you want to stay within this zone over here. Based off experience, guys, when it comes to analyzing the dropshipper store on eBay, one of the giveaways for you to pretty much notice if that person is a dropshipper or not is where that person is from, the seller's location. Normally, dropshippers are located at Lithuania, UK, Israel, Spain, pretty much anywhere around Europe, Greece, Morocco, even the US. If you find somebody based in the US, what you do next, and always do that as well, is try to find the item's location. And if the item's location is based in China, that means that that person is sourcing products from China, most likely from AliExpress, such as you, and that is a big chance for you to compete against that person. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you quickly what I'm talking about when it comes to Ali tools and eBay popularity sort, which are awesome Chrome extensions that will definitely help you out. But before we go ahead and do that, I just want to quickly go over the type of products that you can find when it comes to, and you can source and sell when it comes to eBay. You have traffic generating products, and then you have profit making products. You need to find an item that normally people are looking for. Let's say a category that is always very good to look at or look into is let's say kitchen appliances or any home improvement tools, because people year round are looking to improve their homes, especially in the USA. So you know that those items are regularly demanded on the market, and they might not leave you a huge profit margin per sale. Let's say $2 or $1. It's not big. It leaves you something, but what you want with this type of products is to try to generate as much traffic as possible, because people are looking every single time for those type of items. And then you have profit making products where you find items that maybe they don't have a huge demand or as much demand as possible. Let's say watches, or let's say something more luxurious, but they will leave you a very awesome profit margin when it comes to sales. So let's say $4 or more out of every single sale. That is a considered profit making product. So you need to have both in order to, first off, in organic manner, right, organically generate traffic and obviously generate sales. So before we go to the product giveaway, I want to show you the sniping technique, go over how it works, and then show you quickly how you can analyze a trending niche. So let's do that right now. The first off, we want to be here on AliExpress, right? Remember, the first step is always to search for any random product, and then once you found that random product, you are going to go over here on eBay to the advanced search. So in this case, you have categories and subcategories. Just choose whatever category you want. In this case, you know what? I will choose, let's see which one I can choose. You know what? I'm going to consumers electronics over here. And let's go to smart electronics. Let's say smart watches, right? Doesn't matter. Once you're here, just a little tip, right? If you want to maybe search for the most let's say the most demanded product, or the product that has the most orders, you can sort every single time by orders. You can do it by newest too, but I always choose orders to see which one is the best or the most sold item on AliExpress. And based on this information, I will start making my search. So this is a random product. Again, you don't care about the price or anything. You just care about the full title to find other dropshippers. Now, you put on Control-C to copy, and then just go over here on enter keywords, and then use Control-V to paste the full title. Another part that you always want to make sure of is over here by scrolling down on locations. Always try to put always try to set up the option to China, because again, you're sourcing from China. You want to find other dropshippers that are doing the same thing. So always make sure that you have this location set up over here, and always try to mark this up. Always remember that. And the last thing you want to choose here and you want to fill in is the price. So for example, I want to make a quick stop over here. So for example, you're looking for other dropshippers that are, selling this item at a higher price on eBay. So you want to guarantee that that person is trying to, number one, cover the fees up, right? They need to cover the supply fees, they need to cover the shipping fees, and they need to cover the eBay final value fee and the PayPal fee. So what you do is the bare minimum price should be that number that will allow that seller to cover all the fees necessary to make the sale and, don't lose money. So what you do is there's a thing called a 30% markup. So for you to, maybe kind of estimate what is the final price or the minimum price, then what you do is the following. First off, grab the full price over here. Always, if you have different prices, this means that depending on which variation you choose, the price might vary. So always choose this one, because this is the final price, the highest priced on this supplier's page. So always go for that one. So 32.23. Then what you do is you add up the shipping cost. In this case, this person let's see, has free shipping via AliExpress standard shipping. I'll go over that when it comes to shipping just later on. Just give me one chance. I just want to explain how this works. So in this case, we're not going to add anything up because we have free shipping, so it doesn't make sense to add anything up. Once you've done that, what you do is you multiply it by 1.3 to get that 30% markup. And you have that the final price and the bare minimum price for a seller to sell this item on eBay to cover his or her fees in order to avoid losing money is for $41.89. Anything above that is fair winnings for that person, because not only that person is covering up the fees, but also getting profits along the sale. So what you do is you head over here and then you put that bare minimum 41.89. Now, let me explain quickly. When it comes to fees, you have the PayPal fee, and that varies also because let's say you are dropshipping in the US. When it comes to dropshipping in the US, PayPal deducts you 2.9%, if I'm not mistaken, plus a fixed fee of 30 cents. That is immediately taken out of the sale. And after that fee, you have the eBay final value fee. That fee depends on what products you're selling. But for the majority of products that you might sell as a dropshipper, you have a 10% fee. So you need to always be careful on trying to figure out if the item that you choose will give you money or not, depending if you can cover your fees and also get some winnings out of the sale. So enough said. We already have the full title. We already placed the item's location, and now we already placed the bare minimum price that we normally can look for to try to find a potential dropshipper. So just we scroll down and hit the search button. Now over here, by having also activated the eBay popularity sort, which in this case we're going to be sharing right now the AliTools link and the eBay popularity sort link, so you guys can get it. It's completely for free. You will be able to sort items from the most popular ones to the least popular ones. But right now, what we want to find is a potential dropshipper. So let's use this first item. You see this is the same item over here as it is over here. It's the same item. So let's try to check out the this seller. Maybe he or she is a dropshipper. So number one, always try to double confirm, even though we placed that option on the search or the advanced search options. We just want to make sure that the item's location is China. And there you have it. Just to make sure, the way you do that is by scrolling down on the right tab of description, you have shipping and payments, and then you can see the item's location. And now you want to go to this seller store by going to seller's information over here and click it on this part or link. This is the seller store. That is the name. As you can see, a few things you want to see. This person has 348 feedbacks. That is good. If you find a seller that has more than 5,000 feedbacks, most likely that is a regular seller, because most likely that person is selling inventory and has a high rotation. But when it comes to drop shippers, they don't have as much feedback as possible. So you want to find that's another indicator of you figuring out if that item is indeed from a drop shipper. So that is the first step. Second step is the seller's location, and you can see that the seller's location is based on Italy. So anywhere on Europe, that is a good sign. Most likely this might be a drop shipper. And now let's go to items for sale to figure out which is the best selling item that we can find, and maybe will leave us some sort of profits if possible. Once you've done that, you head over here, and by using the eBay popularity sort, you can see that the item is already being sorted from the most popular one to the least popular one. Now, at this point in time, what you want to do is you want to find a product that has more than 3 sales overall. No, sorry, more than 3 sales in the past 30 days. If you find an item that has more than 3 sales in the past 30 days, that is an item that is being demanded, and if you decide to source that product and drop ship it, most likely you will get some sales out of it. So let's try to find a product that, this is, by the way, I'm doing this from scratch. When it comes to being a drop shipper or selling online, it might take some time. You might find products quicker, or you might find products, not that quick, but it's all about analyzing everything you need to analyze in order to, provide a sale. So look at this item over here. This has 52 sales overall. If you want to pretty much double check in how many sales this person has made in the past 30 days, you can click on this link over here, and it will direct you to this transaction history. And as you see, a lot of sales were made in December, so that's pretty good. So people are looking to buy this product. They are interested in buying this product. So that is a good thing. That is a good indicator. Now, again, as you guys can see, this is on euros. It doesn't really matter because you can convert that into dollars. Simple. Just go. There you go. Euros to dollars. That's it. It's pretty simple. And then you want to figure out how much money that would be worth on dollars. So it's $37.99. We go here and we place that number, 37.99, and the actual price in dollars, in USD, would be 46 bucks and 17 cents. So now what you do is, you want to find this same product. So by using AliTools installed, right, what you do is scroll over the image, and by having AliTools installed, I cannot stress that enough, you have this option to search and find this same product or something similar on AliExpress. What this does, if you click it, it sends the image, analyzes the image, and then will give you, as you guys can see, different suppliers within AliExpress that are selling that same product or at least something similar. And at this point, what you want to do is, first off, try to find a cheaper option, right? That is the online arbitrage part, where you want to find something cheaper. And secondly, it's all about finding a reliable supplier. When it comes to finding a reliable supplier, the first thing you can notice over here is the amount of orders that person has. So if you find a supplier that has more than 10 orders, or even better, more than 100, that is a reliable supplier, or maybe a reliable supplier, because the more orders that person has, the more reviews that person has, and most likely, if that person is having a lot of orders, people are trusting that supplier. So that is a good indicator for you to trust that supplier as well. So let's try to find, let's say this one over here, the first one, right? As you guys can see, has 1,915 orders, more than 400 reviews. Awesome. Then again, with AliTool, guys, you can see this on the left side. This is a seller ranking, right? So AliTools, based on the performance of this seller, gives some sort of ranking. If you find somebody above 90%, that is awesome, but 88% is pretty good, so that's awesome. Another thing that you can always check to double check the supplier is over here on the top side, you can see the positive feedback given to this supplier on AliExpress by different buyers or different clients. So that's good, has 95.1%. Now, you want to check also if this person has some sort of business policy. In this case, you have a 90-day buyer protection money back guarantee. That is one thing that eBay wants you to have as a seller, is to guarantee your buyer that they have some sort of protection if they receive the wrong item, or they receive the item way past the estimated delivery time, or they receive the item damaged. That is a way you can guarantee your buyer that they are covered. So always check on these three things: 1, 2, 3, and lastly, always check on the star rating. So when it comes to star rating, it's only correlated to the product's quality. So if you find a product that has more than 4.5 star rating, then that is a very good product, right? You can even source items that have less than 4.5, but again, just to be more sure, just to be more safe, always look for items that had as a bare minimum 4.5 star rating. Now it's time for us to choose a variation and try to determine the supply cost. Supply cost would be the price over here, and the shipping. In this case, we have free shipping, so that is awesome. So let's say we use this size. You have two variations, either 40 or 44. So let's say we decide to use 44. Let's try to figure out if this is the same exact variation. You have different colors and straps. I mean, that's not too important. But what you want is to sell this exact product or something similar. That is the end goal. So you can choose this one over here. So as you guys can see, this is the final, or the supply cost. And now something awesome for you guys, and I'll give this link to you towards the end of the stream. I have prepared for you two things. Number one, we have this awesome calculator over here that we worked for you guys. So what you do is, based on your break even, which you set up at the beginning, right? The break even means all the fees that you need to be aware of, PayPal fees and eBay fees. When you're starting, normally the best number to always choose is 15% or 14%, right? So that is like the let's say a ballpark of an estimation of always placing your break even on that rate. but depends a lot, but normally it's 15%, so you place that here, and then the PayPal fee would be, this is the 30 cent that PayPal always deducts you every single sale. So based on this information, we already have for you set up every single formula there is, as you guys can see here. So all you need to do, guys, is fill the information over here. That's it. So first off, we want to determine if this product will give us some sort of profits, right? But the first thing we do is just figure out how much profit will give or is leaving this seller in terms of dollars per sale. So first off, we have that the item is being sold for 37 euros, meaning that is being sold for $46.17, right? Because of the conversion. So we put that here, 46.17. There you go. Now it's time for us to determine the cost, and we have the supply cost here is 24.93. And we put that here. And again, we don't have shipping fee because again, with AliExpress standard shipping, there is free shipping. So you don't need to worry about that. And again, look at this. This seller is having per sale a total profit of $14.25. And not only that, you can always determine how much fees you will need to be covering up per sale. In this case, the full fees when it comes to PayPal and eBay, if this person is selling this item at this price, is for $6.99. So this is where I gathered my information, that as you guys will see, once I give you the 7 winning products, that you will see the fees that I placed. This is where I got it. And what I got for you is that not only that, I will give you this, the same calculator, but I will give you this awesome sheet. This is a copy of my sheet where I gave you over here every single link to every single product that I found, with the seller ranking from AliTools, with the product type, and with the profits made out of every single sale on each item. So you guys have that as well. Again, I will give you that information. I will give you this link towards the end of the stream, but for now, I just want you guys to know. So again, this is what we do. Now we found a potential dropshipper, and now we found a very good item that will leave us a very good profit margin. Now, this seller is selling for 46.17. So it's time for us to sell cheaper because we want to be competitive. So what you do is be cheaper. Doesn't matter how cheap, just be cheaper. So what you do is you can sell it for 45.99. You'll still have $14 worth of profits if you manage to make the sale. That is a lot of money. So you guys have that. In fact, I'll be adding this right here as well. So you guys, once we give you this copy, you have this same exact product if you decide to drop ship it as well. So you guys have it up here already, 88%. I'll change that. Hold on, let me change that for you here. And this would be a profit maker. And again, this will leave you a total of $14.04. So you have that information there. Perfect. So I'm going to give you this link towards the end of the stream. So guys, you guys are covered with 8 winning products in this case because we found another winning product. So okay, so this is what we call the sniping method. Now I just want to quickly go over when it comes to finding a trending niche, right? A niche, for example, has a lot of different products under the same category. So for example, what you do is, first off, on your seller hub over here, that you get this once you start your seller's account. On the seller hub, you can be on top of your tasks, your sales, your orders, and so on and so forth. So by going on this tab over here called research, you can see here this little link that says Terapeak product research. And this is an awesome, powerful marketing tool that will allow you to search for more and more winning products and search for niches. Now, I just want to disclose the following, guys. When it comes to using Terapeak, specifically when it comes to analyzing a niche, it is harder for you to find dropshippers, because over here you're analyzing the full market of that niche on eBay. So you're going to find a lot of regular sellers that have their own inventory. So in this case, what you need to do is try to find a product that the item's location is based in China. That doesn't mean that that person is a dropshipper. That means that that person bought inventory from China, right? From any, let's say, retailer from China. And what you want to do is you want to try to figure out if you can find an item from that inventory at a lower price on AliExpress to try to drop ship it. But that's a different story. If you want to know more about this specific method, that is a very interesting method if you want to sell, let's say, a specific category of products. But if you want to learn more, we have a video specifically based on this. It's called a webinar of product research. I will show you that. I will give you the link towards the end if you want to see that webinar. So just make sure to check it out. But I just want to quickly go over what you do. So number one, it's all about the keywords. So let's say you want to try to figure out or want to analyze, let's say, a niche from chess sets. For those of you who watch Netflix, I don't know if you have seen The Queen's Gambit. That is a very popular show. I'm not seeing it myself, but a lot of people watch that, and it's trending so much. And you know that show is all about chess. So we want to figure out if chess sets on eBay is a trending niche currently, and if it is, we can maybe try to figure out if we can find products. I'm not going to find an item because it might take a lot of time, but I just want you to know what you do in order to try to analyze the niche. So let's go and start. We put chess sets over here, right? Then when it comes to niche, we want to analyze the full year, right? So over here, always place the option of the last 365 days to analyze the niche, analyze the full year, right? So the last 365 days, and two more things. Always try to find new products and with fixed price, right? Relatively cheap price. So once you've done that, hit the button research and check this out. Here you can see that this has $2 million in total sales. This is the market size. This is a huge market size, by the way. Then you can see that the amount of sales made on this specific niche were 41,000 total sales, and you have a total amount of sellers of 5,000. But the most important thing for me is if you go over here on this option and you choose to show sales trends, you'll get this graph. You get 4 graphs. The most important graph is this one, where you can pretty much analyze the trend, as you guys can see here, right, from February 1st all the way to this year. You can see there's a huge peak in December. That is maybe around, actually November was when the show was aired, I believe. And check this out. See, from November all the way to December, there was a huge peak. So again, this means that on that specific time frame, a lot of people were searching for chess sets or anything related to that because of the show, maybe, or because of something else. But again, you can see that this trend is an awesome trend to try to figure out which products you might sell. And this actually will give you more and more traffic organically, because if you're selling something that people are looking for, then you will most likely have more traffic and most likely you will generate more sales. And then you can analyze the market share. Again, this is sorry guys. So again, this is pretty much how much participation you might get as a beginner and as a seller on this market share. So for example, always try to analyze this one right here. The 10% is like, let's say, the creme of the creme, the top sellers. 10% of sellers out of the 100% of sellers within this niche, 10% have or represent 81% of sales. That's a lot of sales, right? So this means that you might have a potential market share, let's say 100 minus 81, of 19%, right? I mean, you can still manage to square up some sales, but this means that you have a smaller chance or a smaller market share, meaning it's going to be a little bit harder for you to try to push some sales. But then again, it might work, because it's not always about market share. It's always about how you optimize your listings, how you work around with eBay search engine optimization, which I will be explaining in details on my next webinar next week. So stay tuned for that. I know guys that this looks, let's say, a little bit intimidating maybe for some of you. But if you want to learn more about how to work with Terapeak, again, go to my video on the webinar I made a couple of weeks ago on product research. Now with this out of the way, now we can head back to our presentation over here, and I will go over a little bit about the shipping, in this case, what we choose as a beginners, right? So when it comes to shipping, I would recommend you guys to get either ePacket or AliExpress standard shipping. Let me show you why. So first off, they offer tracking information, right? So that is good. You can be on top of your order. Second, it is a more organized way to pretty much have your online shopping endpoint, and you can offer that again to your buyer. It allows you to keep your customers informed with every single update. Let's say that from point A now is on point B, right? You can actually notify your customer that is now on point B and that it will be eventually heading over point C. That is the destination, would be the customer's, let's say the customer's address. And also it is reliable shipping method, and not only that, they're cheap. The only catch with this two shipping methods is that they're not too fast, right? They're not vastly fast. It might take around 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks tops for the buyer to get their item or their package, because they're not that quick. But if you're a beginner, I suggest you to stick to ePacket or AliExpress under shipping, because maybe you're not going to give the best shipping method when it comes to, fasting or faster shipping method or an expedited shipping method, but you guarantee your customer, number one, they're going to get a very good product. Number two, always give a great customer support and be on top of everything, and be always notifying your customers what is happening with their package. And number three, they're cheap, because again, if you find, let's say DHL or FedEx or any other shipping method or carrier, they might be faster, but they're so much more expensive. So you have to be careful. As a beginner, work with ePacket and AliExpress under shipping, and you should be good. And then again, a lot of dropshippers, again, I will show you the items I found, and all the items I found, they're based in China, and they offer pretty much the same exact shipping method, and these people are making sales. So if they're making it, why can't you, right? Okay, enough said. Let me show you now the products that I found for you guys. I'm going to go not that quick, because again, I already explained how this works, but I'll go over fairly quick. Okay, so the first item I found is this self-watering plant flower pot. And then again, this product over here is a traffic generator. It has 8 sales overall, in which 8 sales were made in the past 30 days. You can see that this item is being shipped from China, right? So that is good. And the final price is for $9. This is being sold for $9 over here on eBay. Then I looked for the same product on AliExpress using Ali Tools, and I found that the supply for this, I found it at a very cheap cost, $1.46. The shipping fee, if we use AliExpress and their shipping, is $3.83, and we have a full star rating of 5, so it's a very good product, and more than 10 orders, which is fairly good. And your fees would be $1.62. Star rating again is 5, so it's pretty good. Now, this person is making $2.18 out of every single sale, because again, if we put the equation of how much that person is selling the item for, if we put in context the supply cost of the supplier that we found, and again with the shipping fee that we found, and with the fees that we have, then this person might be having a total profit of $2.18. So what you do is you want to sell for cheaper, so always go for a cheaper price. In this case, we go with $8.99 is a recommended price. You can choose a different price, but we recommend you to go with $8.99, not too low. That way you can still square up a total profit of $2.10. This is the first winning product. Keep in mind, this is an item that a lot of people are looking to buy. It's a traffic generating product. It doesn't give you too much of a profit, but it will guarantee you some traffic if you work with the eBay search engine optimization properly, by giving great title, changing the images, giving the item's description, and so on and so forth. I will go more in depth with that explanation on my webinar, so stay tuned for that. Then the second item we found is this wireless Bluetooth earphones, and this is being sold for $14.99. 5 sales overall, in which 5 sales were made in the past month, and this is a profit maker, and I'll show you why. We found this same item on a cheaper price for $4.99, shipping for $3.37 via AliExpress standard shipping. As you guys can see, this has a 4.7 star rating. So with all that said, this seller is making a total of $4.16. That is why it's a profit maker. Anything above $4 is considered a very good profit margin out of a single sale of a single item. So you can go as low as $14.85, not that low, a couple of cents lower, and you'll still square up a total profit of $4 if you manage to sell this item. Now, the third winning product is this large octagon crystal glass, in which we found this glass on eBay for a worth of $10.69. 10 sales overall, 7 were made in the past 30 days. It's a traffic generator because for me at least, anything above 6 sales in the past month is it's a product that a lot of people are looking to buy. So it's, for me, it's a traffic generator. You can see it wherever, however you want to see it. But again, let me give you more information. I found the same item on AliExpress, 4.9 star rating, $4.72. That is the supply cost. And then you have the shipping via standard shipping, AliExpress standard shipping for $1.94. And my fees, eBay and PayPal fees would be for this item $1.85. Now, again, this person is making a total of $2.18 because, again, if you check out the price that's being sold on eBay, and if we put in context the supply cost on AliExpress along with the shipping cost and the fees, the equation will give us $2.18. You can sell this for $10.50, which you're cheaper than your competition. That's good. You can still square up a total of $2 out of every single sale if you manage to make the sale, that is. Fourth product, guys, is this metal cigarette USB electronic lighter, in which I found this under 12.9. This is pound sterling. Let me give you the conversion rate, and this means that this is for $16.35 in USD. This has 59 sales, and 9 sales were made in the past month. So again, it's a traffic generating product. And let me give you further information. I found this item at a lower price, right? Because we found this for $16 USD. And you found this for $8.89 on AliExpress, 4.7 star rating. And you have your the fee with ePacket. That is the other shipping method I recommend you guys to use, AliExpress standard shipping or ePacket. And my total fees would be $2.67. And this seller is making a total of $1.63. Again, it's not too much, but keep in mind, 59 sales overall, 9 were made in the past month. Imagine how much money this person could get if it continues to, continue to generate more sales out of this item. So just keep in mind that traffic generating products are important because of it and because it will give you potential traffic. So instead of selling this for $16.35, you can be cheaper for $16. Again, you can decide which price you want to choose, but I always try to choose a price that will give me as much profits as possible and still be cheaper than my competition. So in this case, we have the $133 total profit margin if we manage to make the sale. Then we have this fifth product, this waterproof diamond quartz style watch. I think it's a pretty cool watch. This item was found at $37 USD. Again, 124 sales. This is for me the star product. Look at this, 124 sales. This is a profit-making product. Maybe this product generated 4 sales in the past 30 days, but however, not only it gives you a lot of profit out of every single sale, I'll show you why, but also this has over 120 sales made overall. This is the product that I showed you at the beginning that made a total revenue of $4,000, right, so far for this seller. So we found this same product on AliExpress. We have this shipping cost of 97 cents, very low shipping, 4.6 star rating, so it's a very good product, $20.80, that is the supply cost, and 5.74 my fees. This means that this seller per sale on this item is getting a total of $9.99, $10, right? Just to round it up. $10 out of every single sale. Imagine that. $10. So you can be cheaper. Instead of selling for $37.50, you can sell for $36.99, and you'll still have $9.56 total profit margin, out of every sale if you manage to square up some sales. I just cannot stress that enough. And then we have the sixth product, this bottle cleaner brush. And this bottle cleaner brush, I found it for $16. It's a profit-making product as well. It has 9 sales, 4 were made in the past month. And we found this same item at a low price on AliExpress, $1.88, 5-star rating, and 2.61 shipping fee via AliExpress standard shipping. So this means that the seller is getting per sale $9 out of every single sale. So you want to get as much as possible, right? So instead of making the sale for $16.14, you can go with $15.99, right? You can be cheaper and still get $8.88 out of every single sale if you manage to pay it. Again, it's all about the fees that you have, eBay and PayPal fees, and the supply cost plus the shipping fee. That is what you need to cover. Anything above that will give you some profit. So imagine that. This person is getting $9 total profit out of the sale. So for me, this is a very good product. Now, the final product is this one. This is a synthetic ponytail hair extension. You find this item for $11, right, on eBay under this seller's page. 11 sales made on the past 30 days, so it's a traffic generating product. You found this same product or something similar on AliExpress for 0.01 cent with a 5.52 fee via standard shipping and a small fee of $1.89 of eBay and PayPal fee, that is, and a 4.7 star rating. And has, and again, as you can see, this has over 1,000 reviews and over 3,000 orders made. So this person is having a total profit of 3.58. For me, since it's not $4, it's not considered a profit-making product, but still is a very good profit you can get out of a product. Is a very good deal. So instead of selling for $11, you can sell it for 1 cent lower, 10.99. You still have $3.57. So that, again, it's all about being cheaper, but also not that cheap to try to maximize your profit margins. And again, the next live session is on Monday, January 18th of this year, obviously. Let me check if I have any questions. If I do, I'll try to address them. If I don't, doesn't matter. This is going to be uploaded 24 hours after I finish the stream on YouTube. It's going to be immediately posted on Facebook after we finish this stream. So let's see. Do I have any questions, suggestions, greetings? Let's see. Can you scroll down? Do I? Okay. Jerry Anderson appears to be... Okay, people are saying hi. All right, people, thank you so much for at least greeting. So how do you change the shipping? Again, Hassan, what's up, dude? Again, it's all about the supplier. So let me show you something quick here. See the supplier right here that I found? Remember when I started looking for a product, a random product, and I found this item? So depending on which shipping methods or option the supplier is giving you, you have to always try to choose either AliExpress standard shipping or ePacket, whichever is cheaper if you want, and whichever is available. So by doing that, you go over here. Again, you know this process, and you see that this supplier only offers AliExpress standard shipping. You cannot change that. There's no way you can do that. There's no way you can change that on your store, unfortunately. Again, remember that the idea of retail dropshipping is you finding a product right here, you sourcing this product on a different page, you selling the same product at a higher price to cover your fees and try to get some profits. But once let's say I am a buyer, so once I want to buy this product from you, and let's say that this is your store, what you do is you immediately go over to this supplier store and place the orders just as you were buying this product yourself on over here. So in this case, let's say that this you offered this exact variation. So what you do is you sell it for, let's say, $45.99. Somebody purchases from you. You grab that money. You head over here, and you only pay $24.93 with the shipping, with the PayPal fees and eBay fees you get. And anything left from that purchase is yours to take. That would be your profit margin. So it's all about finding other suppliers. So if you want to change up, it's all about trying to analyze your supplier, other suppliers, and consider what shipping method would work best for you. So for example, let me try to look for a different supplier. This is the one I chose. Let's see this one. Again, let's see. Free shipping via ePacket. See, this one has free shipping, again, via ePacket as well. It has free shipping via AliExpress standard shipping. So at this point in time, what you try to decide is which one is faster out of these two, because they're free. They're both free. And you can see that ePacket is faster, so you can choose this one. But again, and it's actually not that, it's cheaper than this one over here as well. So it's all about taking your time, trying to analyze the supplier. Obviously, again, if you can see here, the seller ranking, this one is better in terms of reliability. But it's not only that, it's also about you finding the best supplier that will give you more profits, and it has better, let's say, business policies. But what I want to say here, Hassan, is that the shipping method depends on what the supplier you find offers. So let me try to search for a different one. Let's see. Again, this one offers more shipping methods. Again, this offers free shipping via ePacket as well, and this offers a lot of different shipping. So if you want to use ePacket only, you can use either this one or this one, depending which one will give you more profits, which one is cheaper, and which one would be more reliable. It's a lot of things you need to take care of, but that is what you do. Okay, guys, I think I would need to finish this stream right here. Again, for those of you who stuck through the whole stream, I first of all apologize for the inconvenience of starting late, but I also appreciate you guys to stick out and be here with me. And also, if you have further questions, even though this stream will end, you can leave them on the comment section down below or on the right on YouTube, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Stay tuned for the next webinar when it comes to full step-by-step guide and how to dropship from AliExpress to eBay. This will be posted hopefully next week, and next week as well on Monday we'll be going live at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, or at least I will try to go live at that time. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. You have a great night, a great week, productive week. See ya. Take care.